So Zoltan, what's your plans coming up for 2010?
Stay positive and try to invent new surf tricks. I've landed on the kickflip. I'm trying to get it on video. Trying a bunch of switch foot tricks. I'm trying to spin my board in new directions. Trying to make it, try to do bigger spins, go for 540s instead of 360 airs, barrel rolls.
Now, rumor has actually that you have landed the kickflip. Like, you fully pulled off the kickflip, but you haven't gotten it on video yet. Is there truth to that?
Yeah, I've actually pulled it, I'd say at least 2 times, really good. The third one I wouldn't give it. I've pulled a third one and fell into layback and then kind of stood up in the whitewater. But 2 I've pulled clean, and it's made me just really excited to do it. And sometimes I end up kicking the board too hard now because I'm extra excited, and it makes it a lot of fun, but a lot of excitement too at the same time.
So that's got to be frustrating. You know that there's a 10 grand prize money out on the head for like the first dude that pulls the kickflip on video, but you've stomped it in private, and
it's been keeping me going to keep trying it. And no matter how many times I slam or how far I go or how close I go, it just makes me want to try it and try it.
Cool. Talk to me a little bit about some of the local crew here in Santa Cruz that is inspiring you and keeping you on the stove.
Yeah, no, I was really blessed with having a really good older brother who's a fantastic soul surfer who rides the barrel and has tons of style. So big shouts out to Rigo Torkos and Carl Reimer, his upcoming Grom, who surfs with a lot of power. He's a big kid. He's only 18. He throws a lot of spray. Those are some of the guys that are out there inspiring me a lot right now.
All right, so Santa Cruz is notorious for, sharks being in the lineup, big massive waves at Mavericks, which, that contest just went down. What's your take on the environment here in Santa Cruz and, the love of chasing mountains of water for the crew, here? I mean, because there's just tons of legends that come out of Santa Cruz. Richard Schmidt, Peter Mel. I mean, dude, talk about some of the cats that are on the charge.
Oh, that's just been one of the hugest draws to the ocean here. Is I wouldn't have known what surfing was if it wasn't for people like Walt Waldemeyer, the first guy ever to get the cover of Surfer magazine. Was lucky to lived across the street from me when I was little. I was lucky enough to meet Tom Powers. He lived across the street. First guy to surf Mavericks besides Jeff Clark. He was a big inspiration to me. Very humble, family guy, charges big. Got some great big wave riders here that are extremely humble, and it's an awesome place.
So, how's the carnage at the lane? I mean, usually during the week it's pretty empty, but on the weekends, man, it's a dogfight.
Yeah, it's quite a scene. People are airing over people. People are colliding. People are going left on rights. You see about everything out there these days between stand-up paddlers running each other over, kayakers. Yeah, it's become such a famous wave that it's become such a draw from people from miles and miles around that sometimes you can't even park. And I grew up here, so it's quite a scene sometimes.
So what's next for you? Are you gonna just stay on the soul surf and try and keep boosting big airs, or you gonna hit the contest scene to kind of showcase your talents, or you want to stay underground? I mean, what's in your head on that?
I'd like to do as much as I can and try to compete and do stuff, but it kind of where the cards and the world, the dice, roll me to, because I would have never thought that I would be where I'm at or have jet skied the coast to help fight plastic pollution. And I don't know where I'm going to be, but I would hope I'm surfing.
Now, talking about jet skiing the coast for who is the gentleman that paddled the coast from like Oregon to Mexico? Tell me a little bit about that story. I mean, because you guys got hunted by a great white for 7 miles, right?
That was one of the most amazing things that I could have ever imagined to even hear of, more or less be part of. The guy had very short paddling experience, was a world champion fighter, runner, and took this big goal on to help raise awareness to plastic pollution. And in doing so, we went out and we didn't know what we were doing, but we learned a lot, and we were able to survive by our innocence, I think, more than anything. And we were very lucky, and I hope that we let people realize that they can recycle and try to make a change.
tell me about some of the, you know, amazing experiences that you ran across on that whole journey.
Well, it took like 3.5 months, and some of the most amazing moments was just sitting in the fog for a whole day when all the big boats turned back and looking at the GPS and it says don't trust your life on it, and I'm out there trusting my life on it. And that was a true moment in time for me to sit in fog all day like that. And I really learned a lot of respect for people in the universe, and realized that, you know, we're not saving the earth, we're saving the human race. And that's what Tom Jones said when we were out there, and that was a very clear point, is that we need to help and pull together as a human race and work together and try to help the human race, because the earth will be here and it will just sneeze us off like it did with you know, the dinosaurs or anyone before us, and they'll be on to the next species. But for right now, we're here, and let's try to conserve what we got, and as a humankind.
Any last words, you know, before we close this out, or?
Just stay positive, stay smiling, and try to help your neighbor and be kind, because life's short, and let's be cool to each other. Spread aloha.
All right, thanks so much.
That little beach break, and it was fun. It was like people close on. Hi, this is Zoltan, the magician Torkos, hanging out here in beautiful Santa Cruz, enjoying the weather on this nice rainy day. Hope you enjoy some of the waves I caught. I sure did, and hope to see you in the water.